Elon Musk's daughter is speaking her truth. Vivian Jenna Wilson responded after the Tesla CEO said she was killed by the woke mind virus for coming out as transgender and seeking medical treatment. I think he was under the assumption that I wasn't going to say anything and I would just let this go unchallenged, she told NBC News in an interview published July 25. Which I'm not going to do, because if you're going to lie about me, like blatantly to an audience of millions, I'm not just gonna let that slide. Wilson, who Musk shares with ex-wife Justine Wilson, clapped back by saying she is entitled to make her own decisions when it comes to her identity and health. I would like to emphasize one thing: I am an adult. I am 20 years old. I am not a child, she said. My life should be defined by my own choices. Wilson, who filed to change her name when she was 18, also detailed her estranged relationship with Musk, which she said began long before she came out as trans at age 16. Calling Musk cold and quick to anger during her childhood, Wilson alleged he was only present about 10% of the time. He is uncaring and narcissistic, she said, recalling one cruel incident in 4th grade during which he allegedly berated her vocal tone. He was constantly yelling at me viciously because my voice was too high. For Musk's part, the SpaceX co-founder believes he was tricked into signing documents allowing Wilson to seek gender-affirming care. This was really before I had any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, so there was a lot of confusion, he told Daily Wire in an interview published July 23. I lost my son, essentially. However, according to Wilson, Musk knew what he was agreeing to and signed the forms after reading them twice, allowing her to take puberty blockers before starting hormone replacement therapy. He was not by any means tricked, she told NBC. He knew the full side effects. Still, that doesn't mean their meeting was friendly, according to Wilson. I was trying to do this for months, but he said I had to go meet with him in person, she added. At that point, it was very clear that we both had a very distinct disdain for each other. News has reached out to Musk and Justine Wilson for comment but hasn't heard back. Read on to learn more about the Musk family. May was born in Saskatchewan, Canada, and emigrated with her parents to Pretoria, South Africa in 1950, when she was 7. She and Elon's father, Elon Musk, split in 1979. After Elon moved to Canada at age 17, May obtained Canadian citizenship by birthright and moved there too. There, she established a dietitian practice and became president of the Consulting Dietitians of Canada. She also worked as a model. In 2019, after Elon sold his company Zip2 for more than $300 million, he bought his mom an apartment in New York City, where she lived for 13 years and continued her modeling career after being signed to the IMG Models agency. I brought my children up as my parents brought us up when we were young, to be independent, kind, honest, considerate and polite, May wrote in an essay for CNBC. I taught them the importance of working hard and doing good things. Elon Musk dad. Elon's father is an engineer and like Elon, was born in South Africa. Though Errol said in a 2015 Forbes interview that he used to often take his kids on trips overseas, their mother and I split up when they were quite young and the kids stayed with me. I took them all over the world. His relationship with Elon isn't picture perfect. In an emotional 2017 Rolling Stone interview, Elon criticized his father and talked about his upbringing, saying that after his parents split, he moved in with his dad, which, he said, was not a good idea. However, Errol told Rolling Stone, "I love my children and would readily do whatever for them." Following his divorce from May, Errol married Haida, whose daughter Jana Bezwadenhout was 4 years old at the time. Errol and Haida went on to have 2 daughters together before they, too, broke up. Years later, Jana reached out to Errol following a breakup of her own. "We were lonely, lost people," Errol explained in a 2018 interview with the Sunday Times. "One thing led to another, you can call it God's plan or nature's plan." Either way, the duo became romantic and welcomed a son Elliot in 2017 and then a baby girl in 2019. As Errol put it to The Sun, "The only thing we are on earth for is to reproduce. If I could have another child I would. I can't see any reason not to." Kimball Musk and Tosca Musk, siblings. Kimball, born in 1972, is a restaurateur and the founder of The Kitchen, a collective of 5 restaurants that source directly from local farmers. He also runs a nonprofit, Big Green, that has built 200 learning gardens in schools across the U.S., the outlet said. Tosca, born in 1974, is a filmmaker. In 2017, she founded Passionflix, a female-focused streaming service that targets the billion-dollar romance novel industry. Justine Wilson, ex-wife. Elon and Canadian-born Justine, his college sweetheart from Queen's University in Ontario, married in 2000. In a 2010 article she penned for Marie Claire, titled "I Was a Starter Wife, Inside America's Messiest Divorce," Justine said that while dancing at their wedding reception, Elon told her, "I am the alpha in this marriage." "I shrugged it off," Wilson wrote, "just as I would later shrug off signing the postnuptial agreement, but as time went on, I learned that he was serious." The two faced an unthinkable tragedy when their baby boy Nevada Alexander died at 10 weeks from sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. Nevada went down for a nap placed on his back as always, and stopped breathing, Justine wrote in her article. The couple pursued IVF to conceive again and went on to welcome 5 more kids, twins Vivian and Griffin and triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damien. In 2008, Elon filed for divorce. Vivian, Wilson, Griffin, Kai, Damien and Saxon Musk kids. In a July 2022 snap, Elon revealed he took his oldest sons to meet Pope Francis. While he was honored to meet the head of the Catholic Church, Elon added of his fit, "My suit is tragic." That same year, Elon's daughter Vivian filed a petition to change her full name to her new gender identity, writing, "I no longer live with or wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape or form." Tallulah Riley, ex-wife. Elon and Tallulah, who starred on HBO's Westworld, married in 2010. "It all happened very fast," she told CBS News. "We were engaged after, I think, 2 weeks of knowing each other." The two divorced in 2012, then remarried a year later before divorcing again in 2016. In June 2024, she wed Love alum Thomas Brody Sangster. Amber Heard, ex-girlfriend. Elon and Amber went public with their romance in early 2017, a year after she filed for divorce from Johnny Depp and Elon ended his second marriage to Tallulah. However, their relationship didn't last long. "I just broke up with my girlfriend," Elon told Rolling Stone at the time. "I was really in love, and it hurt bad. Well, she broke up with me more than I broke up with her, I think." Grimes, ex-girlfriend. Elon and the singer dated on and off for 4 years, starting in 2018. In September 2021, Elon told Page 6 that he and Grimes are, "I'd say, probably semi-separated," adding, "It's mostly that my work at SpaceX and Tesla requires me to be primarily in Texas or traveling overseas and her work is primarily in LA. She's staying with me now and baby X is in the adjacent room." However, in March 2022, she told Vanity Fair that they live in separate houses and are best friends. She later tweeted, "Me and he have broken up again since the writing of this article, haha, but he's my best friend and the love of my life, and my life and art are forever dedicated to the mission now." When news broke in September 2023 that the couple share 3 children, the Crystal Ball singer confirmed that, yes, their most recent addition Techno Mechanicus had joined son XAA12-3, and daughter Exa Dark Sidereal. Exa She Musk's son. In 2020, Elon and Grimes welcomed their first child together, a son. They soon modified the spelling of his name to meet California's legal guidelines, which only permit letters from the English alphabet. Switching over to Roman numerals, the parents agreed to spell his name, X-A-She. X, the unknown variable, Grimes explained on Twitter. A, my elven spelling of I, love and, or artificial intelligence, A12 equals precursor to SR-17, our favorite aircraft. No weapons, no defenses, just speed. Great in battle, but non-violent. Grimes continued, A equals Archangel, my favorite song, adding a rat and sword emoji. Metal Rat. Exa Dark Sidereal and Techno Mechanicus Musk kids. In her 2022 Vanity Fair interview, Grimes revealed she and Elon privately welcomed a baby girl via surrogacy. Exa is a reference to the supercomputing term exaflops, the ability to perform 1 quintillion floating point operations per second, she said. Dark, meanwhile, is the unknown. People fear it, but truly it's the absence of photons. Dark matter is the beautiful mystery of our universe. Sidereal, pronounced Sidereel, is, according to Mom, the true time of the universe, star time, deep space time, not our relative Earth time, and a nod to her favorite Lord of the Rings character, Galadriel, who chooses to abdicate the ring. A year later, the New York Times review of Walter Isaacson's biography Elon Musk confirmed that Elon and Grimes share 3 children. The on-again, off-again couple at one point welcomed a child named Techno Mechanicus, nicknamed Tau, a report Grimes confirmed soon after. I wish I could show you how cute little Techno is, she wrote on X, but my priority RN is keeping my babies out of the public eye. PLZ respect that at this time. Strider and Azure Musk kids. In 2022, Business Insider published court documents that stated Elon welcomed twins in November 2021 with Neuralink executive Siobhan Zalis. The babies were born in Austin, Texas, where he lives. He also seemingly weighed in on the report on X, writing, "Doing my best to help the underpopulation crisis. A collapsing birth rate is the biggest danger civilization faces by far. Mark my words," he added, "they are sadly true." In September 2023, a Time magazine cover story revealed that their twins were named Strider and Azure. Baby No. 12. In 2024, Elon and Zalise welcomed their third baby together. The billionaire confirmed the news in June 2024, telling Page 6, "All our friends and family know," adding, "Failure to issue a press release, which would be bizarre, does not mean secret."